arrived in Israel today hoping to pave the way for human cloning here. Zavos met with one of Israel's most influential religious leaders, 104-year-old Rabbi Kaduri.
In all my appreciation.
Despite widespread moral and ethical objections to human cloning, Rabbi Kaduri gave the effort his official blessing.
There is a great wisdom in that process. God bless those who are doing it, and I'm all for it.
Kaduri has a lot of political clout. Israeli candidates routinely seek out his blessing. So today's stamp of approval is seen as a first step towards persuading Israel to legalize cloning.
This is a great day for us and a great day for Israel.
But there are still many roadblocks. Today, the Minister of Justice, in a statement to re-emphasized that, quote, he strongly opposes cloning in Israel from a moral and ideological standpoint. The man behind this weekend's political maneuvering is Dr. Avi Ben Avraham, a wealthy and well-connected member of the cloning consortium. If he succeeds in his mission, he says, the first human baby will be cloned in a fertility lab somewhere in Haifa, north of Tel Aviv, within the next few years.
Israel is the land of innovations, and we're hoping that we'll be able to do it here, obviously under the umbrella of the legal system.
As Dolly showed us in 1997, the cloning process is remarkably simple. The DNA from an unfertilized egg is removed and replaced by DNA from the animal you want cloned. Inside the womb of a surrogate mother, the egg grows into an exact duplicate of the animal whose DNA was used. But critics warn that cloned animals are often born with defects, which makes the thought of cloning humans, they say, absolutely unconscionable.
Probably 99% of the pregnancies are going to fail in terms of getting a live offspring, and even in those cases where you get a live offspring, there's a significant chance that you're going to have developmental abnormalities.
Polls show that a majority of the public opposes human cloning, yet it's legal in many places, including the United States. That's why Congressman James Greenwood is scheduled to hold hearings on human cloning in Washington this Wednesday.
Well, Congress has to make a decision about whether it is ethical to allow the destruction of human beings as a part of a human experiment. And I don't think that's a very difficult question for the Congress to answer. We will probably not allow that to be legal.
Late this evening, Zavos and Ben Avraham met with Israel's deputy prime minister, who promised to form a panel to evaluate the human cloning proposal. Tomorrow, they're expected to meet with Israel's president. Michael Gillen,